Welcome back. In our last session, we talked about the heavy, paralyzing energy of fear, level 1. We talked about the leader who hides. Today, we are talking about the leader who fights. We are moving up the scale to level 2 energy. If level 1 is a person curling up in the corner, hoping the problem goes away, level 2 is the person who kicks down the door and demands a solution. On the surface, this looks like improvement. And in a way it is. At least there is movement. At least there is action. But level 2 is a dangerous place to live. It is the energy of frustration. It is the energy of my way or the highway. It is the energy that convinces you that business is war and your employees are obstacles and that the only way to succeed is to force your will upon the world. We see this energy everywhere. We see it in the boss who screams at their team. We see it in the aggressive sales tactic that bullies a customer. We see it in the hustle culture that says sleep when you're dead. It feels powerful. It feels productive. But just like level 1, it is catabolic. It is destructive. It burns fuel. It burns bridges. And eventually, it burns you out. For the next few minutes, we are going to dissect the energy of anger. We are going to look at why it feels so good to be right, why we get addicted to the struggle and the hidden cost of living our life on the battlefield. Let's look at the core thought. Life is conflict. Let's define the mechanics. The lens of level 2 is conflict. The core thought, the narrative in your head, is that everything is a struggle. Life is hard. Clients are difficult. Employees are lazy. If I don't micromanage them, they will mess it up. At level 1, you feel the victim of the world. At level 2, you feel like you are at war with the world. This creates a very specific worldview. Black and white, right and wrong, good and bad. Me versus you. There is no gray area in level 2. There is no compromise. You are the judge and everyone else is the defendant. This leads to the core emotion of level 2, anger. Now, this doesn't always look like a tantrum. It doesn't have to be red-faced screaming. Often, level 2 anger shows up as resentment. It shows up as judgment. It shows up as being critical. It is that simmering feeling of irritation when someone doesn't do things exactly the way you would have done them. It is the frustration you feel when you hit a red light. It is the belief that everyone around you is incompetent and you are the only one who cares enough to get it right. And this emotion drives the core action of level 2, defiance. Defiance means pushing back. It means resisting. Level 1 was lethargy, staying still. Level 2 is defiance, moving against. You are swimming upstream. You are forcing the outcome. You are grinding. We hear that word a lot in entrepreneurship, the grind. When you are grinding, you are in level 2. You are using friction to create heat. You are making progress, yes, but you are wearing down the gears of your own machine. Let's look at the ego connection. I win, you lose. Just like level 1, level 2 is entirely ego-based. It is self-focused, but the focus has shifted. In level 1, the ego says, protect me, I'm weak. In level 2, the ego says, respect me, I'm strong. The fundamental dynamic of level 2 is win, lose. In order for me to win, you have to lose. In order for me to be right, you have to be wrong. There is no collaboration here. There's only domination. Think about an argument with a spouse or a business partner where you stopped caring about solving the problem and you just wanted to win the argument. That is pure level 2. You stop listening. Remember, 2 ears and 1 mouth. You don't care about the other person's perspective. All you care about is proving your point. This isolates you. Level 2 is the loneliest level of leadership because you cannot connect with people you are judging. You cannot build trust with people you are constantly correcting. If you are a leader operating in level 2, your team doesn't follow you because they believe in your vision. They follow you because they are afraid of your reaction. They follow you because they don't want to get yelled at. That is not loyalty. That is compliance. And the moment you turn your back, that compliance disappears. Let's look at the addiction to struggle. Now, here's the tricky part. Level 2 is seductive. In Western culture, and especially in business culture, we actually reward level 2 energy. We praise the fighter. We praise the relentless pursuit. We look at the leader who works 18 hours a day, sacrificing their health and their family, and we say, wow, look at that drive. We mistake adrenaline for passion. But level 2 is not passion. Passion creates energy. Level 2 burns it. Why do we stay here? Why do we level so common among high achievers? Because of the benefit. Remember, every level has a benefit. The benefit of level 2 is power and control. It feels good to be in charge. It feels good to vent. When you move from level 1, helplessness, to level 2, anger, you get a surge of energy. Anger is a very high octane fuel. It gets you out of bed. It gets you the email written. It gets the project finished. If you've been feeling stuck in fear, getting angry is actually a step up. It mobilizes you. The benefit is that you get things done. You can build a multi-million-dollar company on level 2 energy. Many people have. But you have to ask yourself, what is the cost? The cost is your peace. The cost is your relationships. The cost is your health. Level 2 creates high amounts of cortisol and adrenaline in the body. It is literally toxic over time. And there's another hidden benefit to level 2. It protects us from vulnerability. If I'm angry at you, I don't have to look at myself. If I blame the economy or the government or my lazy team for my problems, then I don't have to take responsibility for my own leadership. Blame is the shield of level 2. As long as it is the fault, I get to feel superior. As long as I feel righteous, I did everything right, but they messed it up. That sentence is the anthem of level 2. Let's look at the external trap. This brings us to a key distinction. Level 1 was internal. You beat yourself up. Level 2 is external. You beat everyone else up. But the result is the same. You are stuck. You are stuck in a cycle of reaction. Something happens, you get mad, you fight it, you create resistance, the problem gets worse, you get madder. It is a feedback loop. Have you ever noticed that angry people seem to attract more reasons to be angry? If you walk into a meeting looking for a fight, you will find one. If you treat your employees like they're incompetent, they will stop thinking for themselves and become incompetent. Your level 2 energy creates a very reality of who you're fighting against. You are punching a mirror and complaining that the glass is sharp. Let's look at the transformation. So how do we leave the battlefield? How do we stop fighting and start leading? The way out of level 2 is not to suppress the anger. It's not to pretend everything is fine. The way out of level 2 is responsibility. This is a shift to level 3. You have to move from it's your fault, how did I contribute to this? You have to move from I need to win to we need to solve this. It starts with catching yourself in the judgment. When you feel that tightness in your chest, that urge to snap at someone, pause. Recognize this is level 2. I am in conflict mode. Ask yourself, what is this anger trying to tell me? Usually, anger is just a signal that a boundary has been crossed or a value has been violated. You can address that boundary without the explosion. You can hold someone accountable without demeaning them. You can be firm without being furious. The transformation happens when you realize that you don't have to make others lose in order for you to win. You realize the true power isn't over people, it is power with people. You realize that the war is over. You can put down the weapon. You can stop grinding and start building. Level 2 is a necessary stage. It teaches us boundaries. It teaches us to stand up for ourselves. But it is a terrible place to build a home. If you are tired of the fight, if you are tired of the friction, there is a better way. There is a level where cooperation replaces conflict, where peace replaces pressure. But to get there, you have to be willing to drop the judgment. I am Francis Williams. Let's raise the energy and choose to live your passion.